Hey, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the future of Fallout 76. We just got to play Fallout 76's next big update, according to Bethesda. This is supposed to be Fallout 76's bigger update of the year, and their next one will be in winter. As you can see here, Game Rain actually did an interview with them when they were announcing the Starfield DLC and stuff. Game Rain went out there, and they actually talked a little bit about the future of Fallout 76. John Rush did, and check it out. Here's what he said. As of just a week ago, we released the Backwoods. The Backwoods is our 66th update for Fallout 76, 66th, and it's all been free to existing players. The Backwoods update underlines the intended cadence and candor of our varied releases. Our key release periods are summer, fall, and winter. We get the big content updates hitting in the summer and winter patches aimed at exciting players to bring them into the game. Spring and fall are for introducing or expanding upon systems within the current boundaries of our map. So this update is supposed to bring players into the game, and in case you don't know what it is, it's a random event that will randomly occur, obviously, around in different areas. That's the new content. That's the big update. A random event with a beefed up enemy. As you can see here, I'm taking it on. The robot, I will say, is pretty powerful, and they're extremely random. At the moment, we could find them more frequently in the PTS. It still took us about an hour to find one of these. And some of you may be thinking, oh dude, this is a nice addition. It's going to get players to explore more. What are you talking about? Bethesda's audience is already exploring around the map. I mean, most players who play Fallout or any kind of Elder Scrolls, one of the fun things about those kind of games is exploration, exploring around. And let alone players already explore tons looking for camp locations. So I don't know why players are saying this is going to get players to explore more. I mean, maybe a little more. They're going to be fast traveling to these locations, but sometimes these locations are already fast traveled to try to take on certain challenges. Can you imagine now when you're trying to complete your daily and all of a sudden you fast travel here, solo player, and you run into these beefed up NPCs, which honestly, they aren't all that crazy. The robot is, but other than that, like, I was getting to these areas and the bosses were already done. I live streamed it. I mean, you can watch my previous live stream I did yesterday. It's on my YouTube channel. We were trying. Every time we showed up to these, they were already dead. And there was like maybe 3 other players there. So this is supposed to be the new Endgame, guys. Really, this is going to cater to a lot of new players, I feel like, that are just exploring around, end up running into these things. I mean, there are some new mods you get from this, some new 4-star legendaries. But really, this is the same thing as Bigfoot. And by the way, this big red circle that you're seeing, this only shows up for you and your team. So if you're by yourself, this isn't showing up for the whole map. Not everyone's going to know that there's an infestation over here to come and help. So keep that in mind. But if you do see a lot of people grouped up at a random area, it might be an infestation going on over there. Hurry up and try to fast travel over there before the boss and NPCs are taken out. I will say they get taken out pretty quick. I'm not going to get too much into detail, but it's basically the same thing as the Bigfoot update. This could have been added with the Bigfoot update personally. It's literally just a random event that we find sometimes. And we just get these new 4-star legendary mods. And we get different 4 stars too, not just new ones. Keep that in mind. We get the different ones that we can get from doing the raid as well. It's nice that players will be able to get their hands on these 4 stars without having to do the raid, because I know some players are, just not capable of doing the raids, or they just don't have players to play with. But at the same time, you're probably going to need players to play with to try to take on these challenges, or you're just going to continue to die quite a bit, I will say. Some of them, like the robot one specifically, it's supposed to be the new Endgame, though. I mean, like I said, though, I was showing up where there's like 3 other players, and they're already getting bamboozled. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of the thoughts over this update. And I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think this is going to keep players around for the next, how long do we got until winter? 6 months until the next big update. They recently did say in an Ask Me Anything that the next gen update the graphical hull update and stuff like that, and the improvement of optimization and stuff was supposed to be coming in 2026.
I've talked a good bit about a lot of the technical upgrades that we'll be making across the year too. So we do have next gen / current gen, so Gen 9 machine native builds coming to the project this year. That's on track. That's actually looking really good. And along with that, throughout the year, you're going to see a lot more optimizations to lighting, reflections, shadows, and the game itself is going to get a pretty good, I say, increase in fidelity. It's going to look really good. So we've already seen some good results of that so far. So there's that. And then also just in terms of debt, it's like, look, I've never been one to shy away from saying that, like, look, we've got a game that's 7 years old. There's a lot of things that build up over the years of just technical and design debt. We're going to be knocking that stuff out too.
Don't know when that exactly is coming now. Maybe the fall. That's supposed to be a smaller update. I don't know how much smaller we can get from this, though. I mean, this is supposed to be the big update, and it's just literally a random event that we run into. I don't know. Personally, to me, this isn't keeping me too engaged into the game. I don't know. I don't really see this getting players to return to the game, too, just because there's a new random event you can run into. I don't know. Sucks, because I love this game. I would love to see it improved. It would have been nice if there was like a new raid or a new storyline or something, Skyline Valley Part 2 that came or something like that. That was just kind of left in the dust, I feel like. Seeing nothing about that slated for this year, at least. Or Burning Springs or etc. You get it. Nothing too engaging. If you like running around the map for hours on end, this is your cup of tea. You're going to be fast traveling a lot, though. They spawn at like specific locations. So yeah, you just fast travel to those locations. And yeah, you could just run into a bunch of loading screens and wait until you get one of these random events. It's going to take, especially when it comes out in the regular game, because right now it's supposed to be spawning frequently. It's going to take like probably 6 business days to run into these. I'm just kidding, but seriously, it's going to take a while. And a lot of people don't have all that much time to spare to play a game, so good luck trying to get these new mods. That's all I got to say. You're not really missing out on too much, though. They're not like insanely good, like, wow, I need that, you know what I'm saying? But they're decent. I mean, the tarnished one would go great with a cursed weapon. But anyways, let's see what the community's saying about this. Let's see. Let's see. So this guy.
In this video, I want to talk about the new update for Fallout 76 that...
Alright, so this guy recently made a video over it. As you can see, this guy, Smashy, is not liking it. Which, we gotta keep it real here. We gotta keep it real. Let's see.
But oh boy, they disappointed me. Okay, spoiler alert. The update is disappointing. I'm like praying that I'm missing something. There is more to this update, but right now that's all I'm seeing. Now let me know your thought. You see, like, I love Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is my most played game of all time, but Bethesda is really right now forcing me to quit the game and go play something else. Do all the dev right now, they should group up in a room and clap each other's ass because this update was absolutely trash. Now
What? No. Alright, I don't know if they should do all that, but hey, seriously though, Smashy, thanks for keeping it real, dude. We need this kind of authenticity about updates. We can't just be like, yeah, this is great stuff, and they just continue to deliver this stuff, Let's speak our mind about this. If you genuinely think this is great, good for you. You can go ahead and fast travel around to different locations for hours on end and find these random events and I guess get these new 4-star mods. If that's what you like to do in Fallout games, that's cool. Personally, this isn't my cup of tea though. I mean, we already experienced enough loading screens as it is. I can just imagine this is going to be like white noise to help players fall asleep when watching. It's going to be like farming, new infestations, and people are just going to, it's going to be like white noise for them to just fall asleep to. You know what I'm saying? It's like ASMR to fall asleep to. They just continue to just fast travel to a different location over and 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 finally find one. And then when they find one, nothing spawns or it's already dead, which that did happen. We finally found one and nothing spawned, but it is the PTS, so It makes sense. But for those of you saying, rifle, dude, this is just a PTS. Calm down, bro. Things can change. Yeah, things can change, but this is the concept of what's coming now. This is it. Random event that will appear at different locations. This is like Caravan 2.0, or it's kind of like bounty hunting, except everywhere a little bit, I guess. Except they're extremely difficult to find. And yeah, also, you have to be an exploration team for it to pop up for your other team members to notify them that you found an infestation so they can come and help you. Keep that in mind. You got to be an exploration team. Anyways, let's check Reddit. I'm curious. What's happening on Reddit? Are people with this or no? Okay, so here we are inside the vault. Okay, so this is talking about the new Infestations update, which is new infestations or random events, once again, with beefed up NPCs that'll spawn there. And, yeah. Also, they talk about the camp pet here. We do get a new camp pet, the Deathclaw. But hey, it's behind a paywall. You're going to have to keep that in mind. Which I understand. They got to keep the game afloat. It helps keep the lights on for the game. But they are making loads of money from Fallout First. I would love for our money from Fallout First to actually go to something better than a random event. You know, what happened? What happened after the raid update? Or, I don't know. What has happened, bro? Do we have, like, a new dev team? I'm so confused. Like, genuinely, are they... I hate to be, like, bearer of bad news, but do they play this game? Is this something they find genuinely fun? I would love... I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's sad. Yeah, this person's appreciate them being upfront beforehand that the Deathclaw pet will be purchase only. Okay. Poor Skyline Valley, completely forgotten about. Probably in another update. I heard they wanted to beef more of the main areas instead of expanding. I could see a future where they definitely go back to Skyline Valley. Sadly, we must wait, it seems. Nope. Oh, this is a community manager right here. Ghostly Ridge. Oh, poor Skyline, completely forgot about. It could be a hint. Maybe they got plans for Skyline Valley next year or the winter update. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to be playing GTA 6 when the winter comes around. Or something else. State of Decay 3. It's coming out soon. Well, the alpha is. Nothing about daily ops plans. Rest in peace to Two-Shot Explosive. Should be coming in the next update to the live game, which is currently planned for later this month. In the next update to the live game. Oh. So is this update that we're experiencing coming later this month, and then they still have plans for the summer update? Or is this going to be the next update in summer? If this is the update coming up here soon, and this is just like some kind of filler content, understandable, dude. That's totally cool with me. Because, yeah, this is super small. This is definitely not a big update like they said. But if this is what they consider the big update, dude, this blows. This blows my mind. Like they said, or the 76 patch will. It'll blow our mind, apparently. Or what was said exactly? Not blow our mind. Oh yeah, director says heads are going to explode when 76 update arrives. I don't know, dude. I am not getting my expectations up anymore. I was really looking forward to this summer update because I thought it was going to be something more worthwhile because they did say it's going to bring players back to the game. No. This is not bringing players back to the game. Not at all. Anyways, yeah, but speaking of bugs, though, about the daily ops or whatever, that got me wondering, are they going to be fixing that power armor deletion bug, too? I mean, they did respond saying that's something they're looking into. Maybe that'll also be fixed here soon. That wasn't announced in the PTS patch notes, the most recent patch notes, though. So, I don't know. Anyways, this person said, so this new Endgame is just random enemy factions and locations they aren't supposed to be in with a bullet sponge boss at the end. Basically, random bounty hunts you can come across. Yeah, no, this sounds lazy. Call me if they are actually trying something decent, like adding another raid. Solarborn. It's a complete joke, almost as weak as the Caravans update. I was thinking that last night. They probably just decided to reskin the bounty hunt assets to appear randomly. Something else that will spawn on you when you walk up to a place. Mr. Prizebot on steroids. So, it's going back and forth. Some people are saying they like this. I don't know, dude. Personally, I don't. This isn't something that's going to keep me in the game. This person said, if Infestation is the big summer update, then that's a small swing and a huge miss. If it's in addition to a new raid, then that's awesome. There's a little chance it will be as bad as the fishing update was last summer. Exactly, it's a joke. Glorified grunt hunts, except no replayability, gets very boring very fast. They can't be calling this an in-game content. It has to be a joke. Yeah, dude, I played it. I was on the PTS for a few hours, and we ran into a few of them, and it was boring. Yeah, just being real. It was genuinely boring. This isn't something personally to me that's getting me back into the game as much as I used to be. Daggone it. I will continue to cover Fallout 76, but like, I just don't have as much passion as I used to for the game at the moment. I mean, I'm still helping people go to the raid, level up, and doing bounties, keeping the servers active during my live streams. But it's like, dude, we need something new. This is not content that is like fun. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I don't know. I could carry on and read more comments on Reddit if I wanted. I'll just say that I'm seeing a lot of players are, disappointed with this update, to say the least. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. Is this something you're looking forward to, or are you going to jump back into the game for this if you haven't played it in a while? Or yeah, I know there are players genuinely not hopping back into the game until they hear something about that power armor bug being fixed as well. That's some serious issue right there. All of your hard work from grinding and all the time you invest to get the mods and stuff on your power armor, and then all of a sudden it just disappears, and then they reimburse you with some atoms or something. They can't give you back the power armor. It's worrisome. You would think that would be in the patch notes somewhere, like, hey, we're looking into that, or yeah, it's going to be fixed soon, or something. No, it wasn't mentioned at all. Apparently there is another update slated later this month, though. I hope, fingers crossed, this is the update. What we're experiencing, this infestation crap or whatever. This is like the smaller filler content that they were talking about, and we still have something to look forward to in June. If not, it's going to be basically the same stuff for half a year. Nothing new. Guess we'll see what happens in winter. But yeah, Bethesda did respond saying they haven't forgotten about the Skyline Valley. That's good. But no announcement of when. Probably next year, I'm assuming. But nothing I'm too excited about. I could go on and tell you more about it, like the new... I'll talk about a little bit of the new 4 stars before I completely wrap this up. Anyways, I got a hold of a few of them. Tarnished is one of them. Your damage will increase once your weapon starts to break. This will be good for cursed weapons, I feel like, just because, cursed weapons do break faster, so this could be good on a, Cursed Elder's Mark. That's kind of hip right now. They also got this other mod that we can get our hands on from this new Infestations event. Kills will refill our ferrometer, so that's another thing that sucks personally to me. But the thing where we can get up to 120% extra damage the closer our weapon gets to breaking, that could be pretty good. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video. Just wanted to share a few of the new mods. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Love to know your guys' thoughts about this. Until next time, guys, peace.